Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another video. We're back with another video, and today we're doing NFL draft top wide receivers, top 10 wide receivers in the draft for this year's NFL draft. This is made by Dougie Reacts, my main YouTube channel. You guys been giving me a lot of support lately, so I was thinking, why not make a big video? This is probably the biggest video I ever made, and I'm hoping it goes really well and you guys support it and help me out on this. And I'll do more of these. I know we are only 4 days away from the draft. My also other YouTube channel that I just made, Dougie Takes. If you look both of those YouTube channels up just like that, you should be able to find them. And please subscribe and support, like, comment, notifications if you want to. But yeah, just help out both of those channels. Thank you for the support lately on Dougie Reacts. I need to be taking advantage of it, and I'm trying to today, as I'm going to be posting this video on both Dougie Takes and Dougie Reacts. So yeah, this is going to be my top 10 wide receivers in this year's draft. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Dougie Takes, because I just made a mock draft video that was 5 days. That was yesterday, and now we are 4 days away. Yesterday we were 5 days away. But yeah, so let's get into it. With the number 10th pick in the draft for top 10 wide receivers with me, I have A.T. Perry out of Wake Forest. He is 6'4", 198 in pounds, and he is right now projected to be a third-round draft pick in this draft. You could be asking, why not put Parker Washington over A.T. Perry? I just feel like, my opinion, the height is some for me, and he seems more like, he seems to me more consistent. We all have our different thoughts. Now I have him being projected pro comparison to Kadarius Toney. You can disagree with that, that's fine. But once we get more and more into this video, you will have comparisons we will agree with more. But I was going with Kadarius Toney. I mean, the height is pro for him, very much pro for him. He has solid hands, and the speed is good for his height, or for the way he's built. It's pretty decent speed, and he has very good balance. I mean, if you're going to try to push him around, he will keep that balance on. It's not like you're going to like fully like throw him off his route or something. But even though at the end of the day, his cons, first one, he is weak. He's not strong. Look at those arms right there in that picture. He is not strong. He's not good at contested catches, and he can only run certain routes. Like he could only run like a couple short routes, perhaps a post, deep post. And yeah, that's pretty much like his deep routes he can run. But at number 10, hey, we're not trying to make this a longer video. So number 9, Jonathan Mingo. I'm big on this dude. I am big on this dude. Jonathan Mingo, 6'2", 220. His draft prediction is the second to third round. I think he should be about a late second round, but he probably might go into the third round. I have him compared to Robert Woods. His pros is knows where he is on the field, knows the field himself. If you know where I'm coming from, to maximize yardage, he's a big yard catcher. He could go down that field and be very big. He is explosive off the line, and as you can tell, compared to A.T. Perry, my man's got some muscles. He is explosive. He knows the field, and he has good strength. His cons, though, is catching traffic. I know we just said he's a big catcher down the field. It's because his explosiveness. You can look up highlights where he can catch in traffic, but you're not going to see him catching in traffic in 1-on-2, nothing crazy, you know. And then he struggles to break tackles. Most of the time, if not every time, he is going to get tackled by first hit. He will, and he is a 6'2", 220 guy. So yeah. Next we have Cedric Tillman. This dude's also pretty big off of hearing. He is 6'3", 213, and he's projected to be in the second round, which I would agree with. I compared him to Mike Evans. I mean, his pros are his blocking, his footwork, down the field, and then his catching in general. Which this is something that you'd want from a wide receiver, you know. Like a generic wide receiver, just put him at wide receiver number 3. This is something you're gonna want out of him. This is all you would want from a wide receiver 3. All you would want from a wide receiver 4. His cons is his injuries, though. He did end up getting out for an entire season, or like almost an entire season. And his release off the line of scrimmage, I guess, it's not as good, but if he is able to get up that line of scrimmage, you better be scared for your life, cornerback, because he is a big man with footwork. That's scary. Number 7, we couldn't make this. As you can see, how this one is, we couldn't make this one. Or I made this by myself. I really worked hard on this. Please like, subscribe. I worked a while on this. Please support me and stuff. But we couldn't make this like the Tank Bell and the NFL draft. We couldn't make the NFL draft the background and this like the picture how it was. But I wanted to keep it kind of dark colored how like the rest of these kind of look. So I just made it black and we just worked with it. So Nathaniel Bell, a.k.a. a lot of people know him by Tank Bell. So we're going to call him Tank Bell because, hey, that's the boy. I like this dude. I'm high on this dude. Tank Bell. He is 5'8". He is 165 in pounds. His draft prediction is a second round draft pick. And he is I'm comparing him to Darnell Mooney. You know, the speed. You could see him get down the field. Get him on a quick pass, he's going down the field. Perhaps you get him on a deep pass, you know, but hey, you hit him on a quick short pass and he will be able to, he's going to be good on that catch on, right after catch. His pros is his speed, like I said, and his quickness, very shifty, you know, tracking the ball down the field, which is something very good to have, and his return game, put him at a return man. Maybe he's not as good as you wanted him to be. You could put him as a Deontay Hardy, for example. You could put him as a return man, a punt return man. I think would be really good to put him as, and he'll go crazy. Cons: he is very small. He's only 5'8", and he gets pushed off on his routes, and his tree route is very small. So, like I said, if he doesn't turn out to be as good as everybody hopes he will, we want him at around this wide receiver 3, wide receiver 4. But if he's not turned out to be as good as we're all thinking, I think you could just put this man as a return man and he'll be pretty good. So, yeah. I like Tank Bell, though. So, number 6, Jalen Hyatt. Now, now you might get shocked by this one. But let's be real. Do you really like Jalen Hyatt? He's probably going to get drafted first round because he has speed. He is straight up, just needs to be developed. He cannot catch. Let's get the cons out the way first. He cannot catch. His route tree is limited. He can go ahead and hit a post. That's it, pretty much. Because he has speed. They're going to use his speed, and he has no strength. So, I mean, his pros is he has speed, he's explosive, and he's a perimeter blocker. Which, you could use a blocker, you know? I compared him to John Ross because John Ross was like the first round 10th pick to like the Cincinnati Bengals. He had loads of speed but couldn't catch a ball for shenanigans. And he is 6 foot 176, projected to be a first or second round. He has backed up more and more. He might be a second round, but because of his speed, I wouldn't be shocked if someone comes back in the first round and drafts him or something like that. But I kind of doubt it. But he'd probably be a first, second round. Next, we have Josh Downs. He's 5'9", 171 in pounds. Draft projection. I put rounds twice. He is projected to be a first rounder to a second rounder. Pro comparison is Cole Beasley, and he has very good speed. Agility is very good. Vertical jump was something good from a 5'9" dude. He has an advanced route tree and very good footwork. I'm very high on this dude, Nathaniel Bell. Very high on this dude. I'm very high on this dude. What am I talking about? I was looking at my dog. She was like knocked out sleeping. I was making sure she was good. But I'm very high on Josh Downs. He is a first round to second round kind of player. I put his pro comparison as Cole Beasley. His pros is speed, agility, vertical jump, advanced route tree, and his footwork. Which, if you go check out his film, I was gonna add film into this, but with PowerPoints, you're not able to go and stay in this and then press pause and look up the YouTube video, show it to you guys real quick, show like some highlights in like 2 or 3 little film clips, and then go on with your way. Like, you would see like my entire list of how excited of this right now. His cons is that he has only played slot. He hasn't played any outside, which I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily. It shows that he does a lot more on his slot and not just everywhere. Even though you would hope he knows, like, if he would have to, how to play the outside and who has to, like, what would you have to run if you go play on that outside? If you go play at Z, what do you have to run? Because you should know what everybody on that field has to run. He has bad hands, bad tracking on deep throws. He has his hands on the ball, right out of his hands. Easily knocked off the routes. As you see, is a 5'9", 171. This dude could have some big DK Metcalf muscles, and he'll probably still be struggling because how small he is compared to other people. And then, like, I just can't see this man as a wide receiver 1. I can't see him going past wide receiver number 2. Being real. You can't put this dude against someone like Jalen Ramsey and expect him to have a good game. You just can't. And it's even to a point where I probably can't see him going to wide receiver 3. Because let's say, example, I mean, you do have on Miami, Jalen Ramsey, Byron Jones, Xavier Howard. That is tough. And if Josh Downs goes against him, how you think his game going to look? I don't know. But he's always in mismatches, all right? Number 4, Jordan Addison. He's 5'11", 173 in pounds, and he's projected. I mean, they said straight up he was a first-round draft pick. I'm going to put him in the second round. I'm going to have him in that second round. He'll be like the first, second pick off in the second round, though. But I compared him to Tyler Lockett, you know. Very down the field dude. I mean, look at his film. He looks like Tyler Lockett. It is crazy. He is exactly a Tyler Lockett. Look at him in Pitt. Oh my gosh. That Pitt, Jordan Addison, I fell in love with that Jordan Addison right there. That's a good Jordan Addison. He did go to USC. He did play all right. But his pros is his speed, his footwork, agility, and route running. Again, that's what you want out of wide receiver, even though we don't see catching here, because in his cons, he struggles to catch in non-accurate throws. So, example, let's use this flashlight as a football, all right? Jordan Addison's over here hitting the slant route, and let's say it goes a little behind him. He's not catching that. There, look, example again. Let's say this goes right here. He's not catching that. He's not gonna adjust his body to get it. Now, let's say he's running and it goes right here to the head. He's gonna catch it. He's expected to catch it. If it goes down to the ground, he's dropping it. He's not catching it. That's what we're getting out of this. He struggles on deep ball tracking, looking up, tracking it. And he struggling to get touchdowns. He only got 2 touchdowns out of 7 games. Very interesting prospect. Again, I love that pit of Jordan Addison. That was a good one. Zay Flowers, 5'9", 182 in pounds or in weight. His draft projection is he is the first person to be straight up his first round draft pick right now. And we are going to compare him to Ty Hilton. I mean, bro, what? See, I was thinking weird. I was like, I said Ty. It's T.Y. tripping. T.Y. Hilton, bro. That's why I was thinking Ty, and I was like, I don't remember saying Ty Hitler. T.Y. Hilton. Speed, agility is his pros. Very fast routes. His yard after catch. I mean, this is also going to be in his cons, but he catches it and he's turning around and he's already juking, waiting for these dudes to come down. And he has good hands. So he'll go ahead, got it, and he's already juking, ready to go down the field. But that's also an issue at some point. He is too much in a hurry all the time. Too much. Like I said, he gonna go like this. The ball coming at him. He already turning around, ready to juke. He probably juking. He already juked out about 2 dudes by the time the ball like still all in his hands and his wraps. You know? And he's undersized. He's 5'9". A lot of small wide receivers. These past 2 drafts, you haven't really been looking at us like, oh yeah, a bunch of these dudes are looking like a wide receiver number 1. Now, I will tell you, we have wide receiver number 1s, like steals in this draft who could be wide receiver number 1s. Like Jonathan Mingo. I'm big on that dude. I like him. But and he drops it too much. Quinn Johnson, 6'3", 208. First round. I'm not big on this dude at all. I'm not. That's why he's at number 2, and he's low-key already at number 2. His pro projection for me is T. Higgins. I mean, he's a big dude with route running, good route running. Even though it is limited. He has a big size, 6'3", 208, like I said. And he has the speed and acceleration. That Michigan play where he just went, hit a cross route, quick throw for Duggan. Down the field with the speed and the acceleration. That's an easy look up. You can look up on your phone, on your computer. Easy one. Show you the speed and acceleration just like that. Limited route tree. I feel like this is a Mike Williams, but he gonna be worse. This is a Mike Williams hype, but worse. And then this is gonna be a Mike Williams in the league, but worse. So yeah. He's a bad blocker, and like I said, he just needs to develop help in general because he has problems. He has problems. Number 1, Jackson Smith, Nick Jigba, my boy. He's 6'1", 196. Round 1. He's not gonna go past 20. Pro comparisons, Cooper Kupp. I mean, what does Cooper Kupp do? He has very good route running. First thing on here, route running. He led Ohio State last year and this year in receptions and yardage. So last year they had Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Marvin Harrison Jr., Emmanuel Ibuka, and himself, and Julian Fleming. And this was the top dude in reception and yardage. That tells you a lot. Vertical yardage and very good body strength. He is 6'1", 196. Cons, doesn't have elite traits. He did have a hamstring injury. And he only plays in slot, which I don't exactly think as a bad thing, as long as you know what the outside dudes have on their on the play, what they run, and if you have to go there, if you not have to adjust to it. So yeah, man, that is my draft for my top 10 wide receivers, my predictions. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys like, sub, do all that jibber jabber. I really thank you guys for the support lately. Cut the mustache off, the chin hair off. The hair is back to being lowest. Hopefully finna grow back soon. See you guys next time. Please support this video. I worked hard on this. See you guys next time. Peace.